What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. So if you're new here, my name is Crystal and welcome to section C. So as you can see by the title, I am finally going to show you guys my makeup haul. I spent over $1,000 on everything and it didn't feel like it in the moment. And it's not like I did one big cha-ching, like this was just over a couple weeks slowly. It just happened to be that much. But I'm really into just like getting out of my comfort zone with makeup. Like, you know when you have like your top 5 products and you don't switch, I'm like down to try it all, because at the end of the day I know like there's tons of different brands, tons of different like items that probably work better than what I use every day. So I'm down to try. Some things are new, some things are old, some things were hyped up, some things went viral. Like, you know, a couple things that I got, not a couple, it's a lot of makeup, but you know, it's a bunch of different things. Maybe things you've already got, or maybe things, you know, I'm new to. If it's good, I'll let you know. If it's bad, I'll let you know. So I did do my face with some of the products that I got here. I've been playing here and there with them. So some I have tried, some I have not, but if I did try it, I will let you know. And if I'm currently wearing it today, I will let you know as well. But yeah, so if you're interested in makeup hauls, if you're interested in seeing what I got, if you're interested in getting ready to spend some money, please keep on watching. So how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna do it in categories, and the order of categories is gonna be in the order that I do my makeup, just so it makes more sense and I don't get lost. But since I only bought one brush, I thought let me just start with the brush. So this is the Morphe E8, and it is actually a contour brush for your face, but I wanted a more fluffier brush for my nose contour, so I actually use this today for my nose, and it gives me more of like the airbrushed kind of vibe instead of like the harsh lines. I don't know, I'm still figuring out my nose contour, but I switched to this and I really liked it. It cut down like my nose contouring in half today, so I'm excited that I like this. I definitely recommend, and even if you have like a smaller face, you can probably use it for what it's for. But for me, my face is kind of big, my head kind of big, so I used it for my nose. Actually, the only eyebrow item that I have, I actually just got today in the mail. It is the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I used it today so you can kind of see the dents. It is just this clear substance. I don't even know how to explain it because it's not tacky, it's not wet, it's not greasy, but it like gives your eyebrows this shine. But yeah, so this is for like the new trend that's going on with the eyebrows, like the laminated brows. My brows aren't laminated, but I used it today for more of a natural fluffy look and I loved it. I actually posted a reel using this, so make sure to follow me on Instagram and check it out. But this, I'm not going back to my old brow routine. Like this is where it's at. My dumbass bought not only one milk primer but 2. This I bought online because I needed to re-up, and then I guess I went to Sephora and forgot I re-upped and got another one, so I literally have 2 milk primers. This is my holy grail. This I think went viral on TikTok in the summer. I mean, it's probably been out before that, but it was when I saw it and everyone was raving about it, and ever since I started using it, no primer has like done it for me. Primer as far as like face primer, because I still go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty. I go in on my T-zone with this, and then I go in all over my face with this. So a lot of people have mixed reviews about the Milk Hydro Grip. I've noticed that if you apply this on your face and then apply your foundation with this dries, it's not the same. Like, it's not. Put this on your face and while it's still wet, apply your foundation, and I promise you, you're gonna be like, this is my shit. So the foundation that I'm currently wearing is the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation. Now this is an oldie, an old OG that I've always heard about, but I just never tried it. I don't know why. Like, my holy grail, my A1 day one is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, which I still love, but you know, I'm just trying to venture out. But yeah, so today I tried the NARS and I absolutely love it. I am in the shade Stromboli for anyone who is interested. I also re-upped on my Born This Way foundation in the shade Light Beige. I got the Beauty Creations Flawless Stay foundation. This was actually a re-up. I'm in the shade 4.0. This is a $12 foundation. $12 foundation. Like, I would say if there's one foundation you should leave with today, is the Beauty Creations one. It's more of like a velvet finish, if I can explain a finish. Like, it's like not too matte, not too dewy, just right in the middle, perfect balance. $12. Like, you can't go wrong. The e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. These went viral all over TikTok. Everyone was like, it's amazing, it's this, it's that. This is a CC cream, so don't forget that. I went with the intentions of thinking it was like this great foundation, like full coverage, because it's really full coverage. But I feel like that made me confused as to thinking I can do a whole face beat. You cannot. For a full coverage foundation, it was bad. Like, once I set under my eyes and set my face, everything started cracking and peeling. And if you have me on Instagram, then you saw when I tried this and you saw my first impressions live, and it was just a shit show. But I actually found out through my DMs that CC creams are supposed to be applied like every 5 hours. So obviously if it was a full face beat, you can't reapply this every 5 hours. So I don't know, maybe I gotta try it in the summer when I want like a light face, but this was a no for me. I re-upped on my YSL All Hours foundation. This one is in the shade B40. It is Sand. And then another re-up was the Lancome Tient Odell Ultra Wear. I don't know, that's what it says. But yeah, it's their foundation. This was just another re-up. The YSL, the Too Faced, and the Lancome, honestly they're all like pretty similar to me. The only thing difference is price, obviously, but they're all pretty similar. It's depending on the weather, my mood, my skin, and all that makes me choose the foundation of the day, if I'm obviously not playing and trying new things. But yeah, so as far as foundations, those are all of them. I just realized I do my eyeshadow before my foundation. So let's get back to eyes. Interested in the lashes that I'm wearing today. They are from the brand Lead Lashes. I will leave their Instagram down below, and these are in the style Ice Me Out. They are my favorite. Now let's get into eyeshadow. So got a couple palettes. This is the Ciate London Velvet palette. These literally look like freaking chrome. Look at that. Like, I'm so excited to play with this. Like, the next palette is from ColourPop. It is called Blowing Smoke. Now, I got this palette because, one, you know, ColourPop, what the fuck? So I got this palette because I thought that this was the perfect dupe for the cremated palette from Jeffree Star, and I didn't really, you know, have $60 to be spending on a palette. But funny fact, I actually just bought the cremated palette. If you don't know, probably if you're watching this, it's probably still going on, but Jeffree Star Cosmetics has a sale. Buy one palette, get any other palette free. So I got 2 palettes, and one of them was the cremated one, but that's why I got this one, and it still is a perfect dupe, just obviously not as big. But if you're interested, ColourPop got you. This one is an old palette, but new to me. So it is the Lilac You A Lot from ColourPop palette. They had a whole monochromatic phase at one point, and this was one of the palettes in the bundle. So I got them piece by piece, but this is finally one of the last ones that I needed to complete my little collection. But yeah, so Lilac You A Lot. ColourPop had like a really big sale around the holidays, so that's where I got most of these things from. So this is the Sailor Moon collection from ColourPop. It's called Pretty Guardian, and I got it because this was just such a freaking pretty palette. Like, I love ColourPop's shimmers. They have so many different types of shimmers, like shimmer finishes, and it's just so nice. This is actually the palette that I'm wearing today. So this color right here is what I have all over my lid, and then this color and this color I have on the crease. But as you can see, let me see if you can see, like, it's one of those glitters that like shift. So if I look straight on, it looks like I have glitter in the middle, but I really have it like all over my lid. But yeah, so this one's the one I'm wearing today. Loved her. This one I've been going to town with, so don't judge her. But this one is the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox palette. Don't judge. But yes, so the reason why I got this was because, if you know, I have the Jeffree Star nude palette, like the whole nude palette. I think it's just called Nudes, and I love that palette. It is the perfect everyday palette. But every time I would pick a color that I thought was a cool tone nude, it was always warm. And not that it would be a dark warm, it would just be warm. And sometimes I wasn't in the mood for a warm nude, you know? So I got this because I felt like it was the perfect dupe, but not really. Like dupe for the nudes palette, but everything here is a cool tone. So every nude shade that I got here that I don't got in that palette is like what I just said. It's a nude in this palette that I don't got in that palette. I don't know what I was trying to say. But yeah, so that's why I got this palette. So this palette is called Magic Hour. So I fell in love with the packaging, but like also look at this. It is so pretty. Like I'm just obsessed. Like the nudes, the shimmers, just everything is just so freaking perfect. So I don't know if ColourPop has empty magnetic holders, but the shades that I got in here are from ColourPop. So I'm just gonna start my own little ColourPop glitter pressed glitter collection, but I only got 4 now, so it's not Morphe, but it's a Morphe case. But yeah, so it is just shimmers that I got, and they're little singlets. So the singlets on ColourPop are only $2, so you can't go wrong. And then the last palette I got is the Morphe 35C palette, and it is called Everyday Chick, and it is so beautiful. Look at that. I just love this color story. Something about it. It kind of reminds me of the ColourPop palette Magic Hour, but like not, because that one had way more glitters. These have way more pastel mauve mattes. Now the last item for the eyes that I got was the ColourPop liners. This came in a pack. These are all pastels, and if you know ColourPop, you know they are so freaking creamy. But these are the pack called Color Me Obsessed, and let me tell you, I have been obsessed. Like I love just needing a certain tone and having it, like having that option. Ooh, it's been really like saving my day. I didn't buy any new concealers, but what I did buy is a whole bunch of motherfucking setting powders. Now some I used, some I didn't. Got 2 Fenty Beauty setting powders. I got the shade Lavender and I got the shade Butter. So I actually used Lavender under my eyes today. I don't know if you could tell, but I used it under my eyes, and honestly it gives like this brightness under my eyes that I don't normally do. And at first kind of wasn't used to it, but like now that I'm looking at myself and now that I took a couple of pictures, I was like, oh, I don't normally do this, but I'm digging it. And then I used this a little bit on top because it kind of was a little too bright for me, but this I used on top. So Butter and Lavender are the shades that I got. I wanted to try the infamous Chanel setting powders, so I have 2 because I didn't know that like this shade was translucent. I thought it was just white, and I thought this one was translucent, and they're not colors, they're numbers. So I believe this one is 20, and it is basically the color of my foundation. It is like my skin tone, so I knew if I put it under my eyes it would just darken it and wouldn't brighten it. So this one is in the shade number 10, which is the translucent one, and then this one is in the shade 20, which is, like I said, my skin tone. So I haven't tried this one under my eyes yet, but I did use this all over my face today, so you can kind of see what I mean. Like it just sets my face really, really nicely. If you guys aren't into setting powders with fragrance, These have a really strong fragrance, and also the Fenty Beauty, really strong fragrances. Fenty Beauty smells more like baby powder, but like sometimes too much baby powder is too much. But yeah, this one kind of just smells like old lady, but like not a broke old lady, like a rich old lady. So it's still old lady, but like a little bit more tolerable because she got money, you know. I got this setting powder, the One Size by Patrick Starr setting powder. Now I got the little ass size because I was thinking like, bitch, you getting a lot of setting powders, they all might not work out. Get a little one of this, the little $20 one, because you don't want to waste your money. But when I tell you, this setting powder is the fucking GOAT of setting powders. Like, this makes your face look like you have a TikTok filter, not a Snapchat filter, not an Instagram filter, a TikTok filter. Like, I just couldn't believe it. So I have to go and get the bigger size of this, but this under my eyes, like, I could not believe it. When I was first putting this on, I had to send my friends a video because I was like, listen, I don't care if you wear makeup or not, you fucking need this. So I got the Marc Jacobs bronzer in the shade Tantastic, number 104. And it is a nice, not too warm, not too cool bronzer. I use this all over my face today. Not by all over, I mean like forehead, cheeks, jaw. I got the NARS matte bronzer in the shade Velarta. That's what it looks like. Kind of the same shade as the Marc Jacobs. I used this like before, like 2 looks ago, which doesn't really matter on YouTube because it wasn't on YouTube. If you guys are OGs to this channel, then you know probably about a year and a half ago, I hated blush. I couldn't stand blush. I didn't own not one blush. And now, as of recently, I feel like because the trend too is like the rosy cheeks and the rosy nose, and like it's just my thing now. Like, blush is me. Like, I can't do a makeup look without blush. Like, I don't know who I am anymore, but I'm a blush ass bitch. But yeah, so I got way more new blushes. I know that NARS Orgasm, I got the little sample one or the mini one. The NARS Orgasm is a blush that I've heard pretty much my whole life, honestly. Like, everyone has talked about it, so I know she's been around for a while, and I felt like now that I'm into blush, I have to give her a chance, and I did, and I liked her. She's a little bit more on the shimmer side, so when I do wear this one, I don't wear highlight because I don't know, I'm more into like the matte look lately. I got 2 e.l.f. blushes, Always Cheery, a corally blush. This one's more of like a pink blush, and this one's Always Preppy. You can tell this one's more of like a pink. And then I got a couple of ColourPop blushes. The blushes from the Sailor Moon collection. This one is more of like an intense pink. This one is in the shade From the Moon, and this one's in the shade Cat Eye. These are from like the coral line in ColourPop, so one's a little bit more coral, one's a little bit less, but still in the coral line. This one is in the shade Foxy, and these have shimmer in it, but not any that really show on your face once you wear it. I mean, it's kind of like the NARS vibes. Like, it's not really glitter, it's more like a sheen. And this one is in the shade Coral. So I only have 2 highlights. One I'm sadly disappointed about. I got the Natasha Denona Glow Gold, and I was super excited about it because it's a really high-end brand. The colors looked beautiful, but as soon as I opened the palette, one fell out and shattered all over my floor. So that sucked, and I feel like for the price point, it definitely should have not fell out. One, I got the Laura Geller High Def Glow Illuminator Duo. So on the pan, these look pretty chalky, and I'm definitely not the type that likes a chalky highlight, but it's not chalky at all. The finish and the texture of it, like when you apply it, is identical to the Amrezy highlight. The Amrezy highlight from Anastasia Beverly Hills is my holy grail, and it's discontinued, but this is the perfect dupe, and you have 2 different type of shades for different skin tone. This is actually what I'm wearing now. If you can see it, I feel like my light's a little too harsh, but yeah, I love it. So this was actually a re-up, the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. It's more on the pricey side, but if there's a setting spray that you need, I would say this one, especially because now we live in a mask world and just Morphe's not cutting it. The Morphe setting spray is not cutting it. Like, it's good, but like all day wear mask, no. So I still use my Morphe spray all over my face, but then I use this to seal it. So I mean, it's still a setting spray, but this seals it. So I still get the effects of the Morphe spray, but then the strength of like glue. I got the MAC Fix It Bronzolite Fix Plus. So I used to only use Fix Plus, like before Morphe, before I even knew Morphe had setting sprays. This was my shit. I actually left this because, you know, I just got really into Morphe and their price point. But they have these new ones that you shake and they have glitter in it. Listen, it don't come out brown and it doesn't really come out that shiny. I use it and it still just gives me the same vibes, and it kind of reminded me how much I missed it. But to be honest, it is equivalent to the Morphe spray. It is, and I still would use this right now. Like, I still would use this, but then I'll still top it with the Charlotte Tilbury because, like, you just need this. Like, because of the world you live in, you need this. I've always been into nude lipsticks, and I've always been into lipsticks. I think one of the first makeup items I ever bought were lipsticks. And I've just always been obsessed. But ever since I got my lips done, like, my addiction to nude lipsticks and any lip product is on another level. I'm gonna swatch them because lipsticks is just that one thing you gotta swatch. Like, you gotta swatch and you gotta show me and you gotta put me the fuck on, because if you don't, I'm upset. Like, what's the point, you know? I'll start off with lip glosses and then we'll get to lipsticks and then lip liners. Yeah, I would be proud because I know I'm late. Everyone always talks about the Fenty Beauty lip glosses. I've never bought them because I just didn't understand the hype. But now that I'm in a place where I want to understand the hype, I'm like, let me fucking get it. 4 Fenty lip glosses for 25 bucks, and I thought, that's fucking lit, let me get them. This one, which I've been wearing a lot, it is in the shade Baby Brut. I'll try to do my best to swatch. As you can see, it's a little nudie clear. Now, at first I didn't understand the hype with the Fenty glosses because I didn't understand why people love them, but it wasn't a lip gloss thing. It was the fact that these are just some fire ass lip glosses. You know how, like, back in the day when you would wear a lot of lip gloss so your lips could look juicy, mad everything? These give you that same thing, except they don't move. Like, back then, if I would put a lot of lip gloss, that shit will start, you know, dropping to your chin, getting over your lip, all that. These do not budge. They do not move. They're not stiff. You don't feel anything. They just stay in place. And I'm like, that's why everyone's lips look so good, because it doesn't move. So this one is in Cake Shake. Cake Shake looks like it'll go on my lips now. Let's do it. And it smells so good. Oh wow, this is literally like perfect. Wow. You see, it just Taffy Tease. This one is like the color of like my real lip, so I think this would be something I would wear with like a CC cream and like mascara. This one is called Ruby Milk. But yeah, those are the Fenty glosses. 2 more lip glosses from Dose of Colors. Now, Dose of Colors is right up there with Fenty. Like, I love them. They have so many shades. I got a lot of lip glosses from them that like aren't even purchased now. Like, I've just been onto them. So this one is actually, it looks silver, but it's just a topper, and it's called Save the Date. Put it right here. So this one's just like a topper that you put over, you know, whatever color lipstick you want, because it's just shiny. This one is one of my favorites. It's called Can You Not. Are pigmented. Look at that. Oh, hold on. That's like the best baby fucking nude. Damn, I really hope you can see it. It's not that light. It's a little... Okay. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I hope you can see it. If you're not, I'm sorry. But it's cute. And it's pulling up a little bit more pink, at least on the viewfinder. But it's not pink. It's more on like the beigey side. As of lately, I've been really into MAC lipsticks. But I've bought like 3 off Ulta. Love them. And then I went on Ulta again and then bought like 10 more. So yeah, I got 5 MAC lipsticks. So let's get to swatching. Bosom Friend, $2.35. This one is Influentially It, and this one is from the Powder Kiss line, number 310. I don't know, it's different, but I like it, and it's so, it literally feels like baby powder. I just love the way MAC lipsticks smell. So this one is, I feel like it's picking up more coral on camera, but it's not that coral. It's more of a pale nude. Is called Creme de Nude. I feel like a lot of people know that one. It looks similar to this one, but this one is just more, has more like sheen to it. And this one is my everyday, like I use it every day. This was actually a re-up. This one is my favorite. Bare Bling. And the last one is called Bad and Bare. More on the darker side. And those are just, love them. This one from Kylie is called Butterscotch, and it is a cream lipstick. These two are from the new KKW matte line. This one is in the shade 90s Icon. This one is called 90s Runaway. This one to me looks pure orange. So I don't know when I'm ever wearing that. Then I got one Natasha Denona lipstick, and hers is pretty pricey. It's like $25 for a lipstick, but it's really good quality and she has really nice shades. The shade I got is I Need a Nude. Natasha Denona, I Need a Nude. I got these because TikTok. These are called the Super Stay Matte Ink, and they're not really that, they're not matte at all. You saw my lips before I even put the lip gloss on, and they were pretty like creamy. So one I'm wearing today is this one, Driver, number 55. And the reason why I like these is because you can get all around your lip line, like the line of your lips, because it's so pointy. Literally pointy as hell. This one is in the shade Poet. This one is in the shade Chai Genius. Lighter, like brown because it's dark, but I would just say a dark nude. The last items is lip liners. So I got couple from KKW and a couple from MAC. So we'll start with MAC because these are all OGs that everyone still raves about to this day. So the first one I got is Stripped Down by MAC. The second one I got is Cork. The third one I got is Oak. I felt like it was an in-between from Cork and Stripped Down, like right in the middle. I got KKW. The first shade I got is Classic Icon. I love how creamy hers are. Like, she's definitely my favorite brand for lip liners. KKW and Jeffree Star, like the best. This one is in the shade 90s Glam. In the shade 90s Supermodel. The one I'm wearing today, 90s Chick. It has a red undertone, but it's like a light brown but like with a red undertone. But yeah, so obsessed. So I hope you enjoyed my huge makeup haul. If you guys buy any, sorry, I'm near my brother's room. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed my huge makeup haul. If you end up buying any one of these products, don't forget to tag me and let me know I put you on. I love that. It literally makes my heart so warm. And I just really hope that none of these products go to waste, because I spent a lot of money on them. But I've been dibbling and dabbling in them and I've been loving all of them. The only one that so far did me dirty was the e.l.f. Camo cream, but again, maybe, you know, I was just misunderstanding what she was and what she's supposed to bring to the table, but it wasn't full glam. So but yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I can't wait to see you in the next one.